everybody. Welcome to Anime Sickos Podcast. It is the podcast for geniuses and the only podcast where we look at the four pillars of modern misery, anime, gaming, posting, and jobs. I am Tom, an anime sicko.
I'm Joe, an anime sicko. I would describe this as this episode is Sicko's classic.
This is Sicko's classic.
Familiar flavor that you're gonna love.
A huge way. I'm gonna give you a little. Well, first of all, we got the Kame House Party boys. Vince and Aaron, say hello, boys.
Hello, boys.
If you weren't aware, the Kame House Party boys are some of the top boys. So named due to their podcast, Kame House Party, where they watch and recap all of Dragon Ball. And I do not mean that in a euphemism. That is literally what they do, all of Dragon Ball. And they were on a classic episode, Aaron and Vince go guesto mode, back in the early days of Anime Sickos Classic. Vince, of course, was the voice of Dr. Villansworth in the tragical history of Modesty City. These are some of the top boys. And I gotta tell you, this is the story of this episode in particular. So when the weird era began, when Show had to take his hiatus in about July of 2025, I said to all the homies, all the ringers, like, tell me about some weird episodes you'd like to do. And the Kame House boys said, I would love to tell you about, I would love to do the episode we're about to do. And I said, I really want Joe to be there for that. And so we tried to get Joe back just for that episode. And then it became late January of 2026, which is today. So that's how long it took.
But I'm back, baby. I'm all better, and I will never feel bad again. And all my brain problems are fixed.
That's so real.
But what was the thing we were so excited to do? You got to say it.
We were excited to read 2 new patrons. I've tricked you. I'll do what you wanted me to do very soon. It's only 2. Jesus. Our 2 new patrons are Electric Gaunt. Thank you, Electric Gaunt.
Thank you.
And we got this motherfucker might be a little rascal because it's Alfalfa.
Oh, was he the one that was always sticking his head in the exhaust pipes?
I think they all did that. They were trying to get high.
Oh, yeah. There's nothing to do back then. Yeah, right. Okay.
Thank you to both Electric Gaunt and Alfalfa for your dollars. If you want to pay us dollars at patreon.com/animesickos, you get access to Tom's Record Club, and that's it. Anyway, what we were doing is, so Joe, are you the same as me, that you sort of were of the understanding that, after Dragon Ball Super and the death of Akira Toriyama, that Dragon Ball was more or less like done?
Not only that, but I remember reading, not this in like actual literal like text, but like basically him being like, GT too. In retrospect, I didn't love it as much. Like, I saw not only what you're saying, but sort of a meh on GT from the man himself, which here's why I think he's correct. I never actually watched it, so I'm just using that to verify my consumption habits.
Yeah. I mean, that's like one of the reasons critics exist, is to get told you're smart. And if the critic is the man himself, then you're like double smart. Anyway, I was sort of that opinion. I'm and I realize now how, as I'm saying it, how absurd it is given the money involved for the Japanese government and country overall. But I thought Dragon Ball, we're done with Dragon Ball. There's no more. And then Kame House Party boys, Vince and Aaron, told us no.
And this is post Super, like Super already finished.
Yeah, this is years after Super, and upon Akira Toriyama's passing, the Japanese government did in fact understand that, oh my God, percentage points of GDP have just disappeared from the pipeline. Toyotaru, wake up, my guy.
We're about to lose another decade, folks.
Yeah. That's the guy who draws Super, right?
Right.
Okay.
Toyotaru is one of the successors of the mantle of Dragon Ball.
So is he driving the ship now? Is it all him?
Oh, that's... We're getting into succession levels of political discourse. Many articles have come out and since been debunked that there's internal struggles at Toei on who's taking over Dragon Ball. The editors have things to say about what Toriyama would feel about Toyotaru's designs. Other artists are jumping in, and people obviously in the power vacuum, everybody has an opinion, but there are editors being like, I heard Toriyama never liked Toyotaru's style. That's why nobody likes Resurrection F.
Hey, I heard before he died, he said you suck.
The Boo Saga could have been better if I edited it versus X person edited it. So, like, I don't know, man. There's a lot going on in the background of Dragon Ball.
Oh, I know that you have a big, long-ass document here that when I opened it up, I went, oh, boy. So there's a lot to get into, but before we do, I just want to, because it's been a while. It's been a time skip in many ways. I think it might be just to break the ice, go around the room and share which debuffs you have accrued since last we spoke. Because this is a very deep, there's a big boss that's fighting us constantly who has 6 turns per turn and has debuffs that work every time. When we use our debuff spells, they don't work.
Mm-hmm.
I can go first. I would say my biggest debuff lately is how there's another person in my JRPG party. I got a kid that just follows me around. I like him, to be clear, but it's a logistical thing because it's just like I got to figure out what he's doing, what he's eating, what he's listening to. He's a little Yoto player, which is basically a way to get kids to become record freaks ahead of time because it gets them touching these little cards that play songs, so they like get the physicality of playing the music.
Dude, are you talking about hit clips?
It's basically that, but nicer. But it also has like a nice little screen. But like it has internet radio for kids on there, and like there are like the President's United States does songs, the They Might Be Giants does songs.
This kid's gonna be a nerd.
The thing that freaked me out though is I came down the other day, and this is my main debuff, is that I am pretty sure he was playing Squirrel Nut Zippers. Okay, and I couldn't find any evidence of this because I searched it online on Yoto Radio and I couldn't find it. But I know what I heard, Tom, and like he heard it too. Okay, so I have someone in my family that has got the big band virus now. And I'm just very stressed out. Just now, like it's for sure now.
The vaccine did not catch that this year.
The other debuff has just been that everything has happened in my mind and body. But like the Squirrel Nut Zippers thing is a real bummer.
That's devastating. I mean, I was going to say, like, Joe, like Ivan's a debuff, but it's the type of debuff that you take it on purpose because it leads to a prestige class when the debuff wears off.
He's a carry. I get it. Yeah.
But man, that's Squirrel Nuts. If you have swing revival in your house that you didn't know got let in, it's as bad as like
why
the
are the
ice
vibes
agents
so
being
bad
allowed to just open the door now.
Yeah.
Who traded my Vans for wingtips? What's going on?
No. Vince, how have you been debuffed?
I can't say that I have that many debuffs. I'll comp to the fact that maybe I have a crippling weed addiction again. Now that I'm free from the tyranny that was all my health stuff. What I do with it is I've become a Benjamin Button head. You know what I mean?
But it's good because then you don't feel. So I don't see the
exactly. Issue. Yeah. I have a prescription, so it's medically necessary. Yeah. I also acquired a dog, so I had to walk in the blizzard this morning.
That's a big debuff. Also, I have to expose myself. When you say you are a Benjamin Button head, the only thing I think you could possibly mean is you're really into the film that you just watch over and over. That can't be.
My mistake. I muddled that phrase. I'm a Benjamin Button head.
There we go. The fact that they made a device that lets you do it without ever like getting out a lighter is fucked up.
Mm-hmm. How dare they? How dare they?
It should be so like convenient. Nuclear submarine keys.
You need 2 people.
That's real.
Yes. Yeah. Sometimes they call me Uther Pen Dragon. I have to go to the bottom of the lock to get my fix. All right. Somebody else.
Christ.
Did I also say that I do puns now?
You do. You say you have no debuffs, dude. You're the pun guy. The thing is, even if you stopped, you would be putting it. Even if you didn't make puns, you would still be putting an effort to stop, and then like
exactly.
That's wasted energy. That's like heat energy being lost from the circuit.
Like I told you, Tom, I started reading One Piece, and I think I found the pun fruit, and now I can't swim.
Yeah. folks listening, we don't need to dwell on this too much, but just I want you to understand an insane thing. Vince, you didn't read or watch One Piece before, and then you decided to start reading One Piece. I assumed what you meant was I'll read chapter 1 on my... No, you started in Wano.
Yep.
But you've absorbed so much by osmosis. It's not like, okay, you know what? Honestly, like if you told someone, hey, I started reading the Bible kind of in the middle, they wouldn't scold you.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's a great way to put it, Joe.
I started at the book of Esther.
Yeah.
It's not like I became a Warriors fan in like 2011. You know what I mean? I'm not that kind of guy.
I don't know nothing about sports, so I legitimately don't know what you mean. But I imagine if I did, I'd be like,
Mm-hmm. The pause was there for the sportos out there.
Aaron, how are your debuffs looking?
Oh boy. So I'm over 40, so just constant.
We're getting there.
But
I'm getting there. Yeah. Tell me, give me a preview.
I try and do yoga now every day because it's getting to the point where I have to. My hammies, my calves, they're extremely tight. They've caused some issues before. So now it's just something you have to keep a constant watch on. But the mental one I wanted to talk about is that I've been trying to get back into filmmaking. I made a short last year and I'm like, this is it. I'm going to try and do a big festival push. What can I submit it to? That was February 2025. And since that time, I've received 26 rejections.
Oh, no.
And I have spent maybe $1,000 in film festival submissions.
Oh,
You gotta pay?
You have to pay to get appreciated.
You have to pay them?
You have to pay them. Yes.
This is fucked. This is evil.
We could... Oh, man.
Wait, Tom, did you think that the Golden Globes just gave Amy Poehler the award for no money?
Well,
she's got to pay $50.
The difference between award shows and festival, I mean, I guess you could make the argument that like having a nominal fee keeps like AI spammers who made like an AI short film from spamming doing 100 applications a day. But man, $1,000 just down the fucking drain.
Yeah.
I don't think that's allowed.
No, it's...
Can you start your own film festival?
I could. It would cost more than $1,000 to
Okay.
do so.
Okay, I thought it would be like 900.
That's the problem.
I was going to say, then you can charge $1,000 per entry and make your money back.
It becomes landlord in that sense. So, yeah. So it's, am I good at art? It's not confirmed.
Ain't
it funny how everyone always thinks that all the time, no matter what? That's
like you just need the feedback that the universe will not give you. Like I would say that's my stance on it. The constant rejection shit sucks. Also a lot of those submissions are just who you know to begin with. Like, are many of these, for lack of a better word, blind or unqualified in the sense that you're like, I don't know Ted in the whatever office.
I know no one.
Yeah, that'll do it.
I just say not that. Please do not allow me to conflate finding work as something as meaningful as like the art stuff you do. But it's just like my circumstance right now is I have can I even do it anymore? Like, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I've had that feeling. And I know I'm just agreeing with your sense of aimlessness here, which is not particularly helpful, but like, I understand when enough time goes by and you haven't gotten your hit of success on whatever skill you need, it does just feel like it fucking goes away.
You know what, Joe? You know what it actually is? And I know this because I'm playing Metaphor ReFantazio right now. And I literally experienced this exactly. When you get the thief job and you're like, oh, I got to steal from everything. That's so critical. You got to steal from everything. And then you start doing that. And you hit that point where you're just like, steal never fucking works. And then you take the thief job off. And it's just like, we're not doing that. Shit.
Just also at a basic level, it's like no matter what the submission for is, any submission process, resumes, festival stuff, you have no guarantee that it's not just being shamelessly like deputized as some really bad AI thing. You have it's not saying that's always the case, but like that's just like a constant now.
Oh, I'm sure some of the bigger ones, they're doing something. They're looking for keywords.
It's bullshit.
I work in talent now, and the insight I have into resume reviews, it's a losing game. Everybody's losing.
What's
a losing game?
What's the trick? What's the big trick you recommend?
I mean, the trick is to remove the M dashes from your cover letters. Everybody, please.
I don't have
Sometimes, yeah, exactly. Don't have a single one.
Seen as an AI pros flag?
Yeah. It's not just a pros flag. It's a pros red flag. And there's an M dash in the middle of that phrase.
Oh, my company loves M
that's a big one.
I used M dashes in my writing so fucking much all my life, and now it's tooken from me.
I use N dashes wrong. That's my thing.
Yeah,
EN dashes.
Wait, what was the keywords?
Yeah, just look up what AI keyword searches go into certain resumes for certain jobs, and make sure those words are in your resume, or the algorithm, the AI large language model that everybody is using isn't going to push that email to the actual person. Just a little tip from me in the darkness that is the job market.
We got to go to the back of the Prima strategy guide. Check the type weaknesses.
This fucking blows. Well, again, this is my debuff is that the fucking 1-2 punch of no job, and as Joe said, like the longer you go with no job, the more it's just like, if I did get a job, would I have forgotten everything? Probably. And then the other punch is I gotta say that I got too used to doing all my creative work in a duo, so that when Joe was like, I gotta take time off, and I'm like, whatever it takes, buddy, I'm like, I don't know how to make my brain do it alone.
I also have sort of a little bit of an inverse of that thing, where it's like, for the longest time, I was someone who always had a job, and then I had my side stuff. And like when I was doing my job, that's when I thought of all the stupid shit, because it's like, I'm going to distract myself. And then when you don't have the job, I'm finding I'm actually less creative because I'm not like actively avoiding work, because I can just move my body to something better.
Yeah. Like I've been trying to do like writing exercises, like just write. Don't matter if it's bad or not, just write and brainstorm. And half the time, just nothing comes out. And the other time something comes out and I'm like, no bad ideas. And I'm like, oh no, there is one, and it's this. So maybe one day we'll all be healthy. And you know what else will make us healthy is the healing influence of Dragon Ball. I understand you have a lot of Dragon Ball to tell us about.
Oh boy, do we ever. Okay, because I think this sparked because I was like, hey, Daima is a new Dragon Ball thing, first new Dragon Ball thing since Super ended in 2018. But before we do that, we got to do a little Kame housekeeping. That's right.
Do it.
I'm invading your show with our stuff.
Hell yeah. I love it.
We don't have a 1-minute timer, but I'm going to try to succinctly get you guys caught up to where Aaron and I are in our viewing of Dragon Ball, because we are also going into our 10th year. Okay?
That is so incredible. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Can I ask a timeline question before you jump into the awesome summary? Does this take place after Super?
What I'm going to tell you takes place before Super.
But Daima takes place after Super.
Incorrect.
Oh,
incorrect. No, it's after Boo.
All right.
There we go. There we go. We're inching towards it.
I know you said you weren't going to do your 1-minute timer as you do on your show, but I'm going to have a timer going and see how long it do take, just for the fun of knowing the data.
Okay. Well, Tom, you have to ask me if I'm ready to round up. Can you do that for me?
Are you ready for the roundup?
Tom, Joe, Aaron, yes, I am. And here I go. So you collect 7 mystical orbs on Earth. You get to wish for anything you want. A Namekian created them. His name was Kami. And then Goku came to Earth after his planet got blown up by Frieza. Then Goku fights a bunch of people fighting for the right side, stop the Red Ribbon Army from using the Dragon Balls. Then Goku's brother from space comes after a time skip. So Goku's a little taller. He's a little older. He's fought Piccolo. He's really strong. He fights his brother Raditz. He dies. He goes to the afterlife. Then he comes back. After he comes back, 2 more Saiyans are on their way. It's Vegeta and Nappa. Then they have to fight Vegeta and Nappa. Nappa's really cool. They kill everybody. Goku goes KO Ken. Krillin almost kills Vegeta. Vegeta goes off into space. They have to go to Nappa to find the original Dragon Balls to wish everybody who got killed on Earth back to life. They fight Frieza, the Ginyu Force. Ginyu's hilarious. What lovely balls.
Yeah.
Goku goes Legendary Super Saiyan. The planet explodes. Another 5 years later, Goku comes back. But wait, there's another Saiyan. He's super. He's got a sword. It's Vegeta's son, Trunks, from the future. Goku's going to get a heart attack. He takes some pills. They fight the androids. Goku's son is the only one who could defeat Cell. He goes Super Saiyan 2, punches a woman out of Cell's stomach. Boom. Goku's like, I'm not coming back. Here we go. After not coming back for a bunch of years, Gohan is now the main character. He goes to high school. He's got 2 girls hitting on him a bunch. He's kind of Spider-Man. He's the great Saiyan man. He wears a do-rag. He wears a helmet. He's lame but cool, and everybody wants to be him. Then another tournament comes up where Gohan's girlfriend and Gohan are fighting, and they're trying to win the tournament money, and Goku's coming back just for a day to fight in the tournament? Oh, and Goten and Trunks have been born.
That was 1 minute and 39 seconds.
Hey.
I think that's pretty good.
You didn't get the light, so yeah.
I didn't get the light. Hold on. P.S. Krillin has hair now.
Unacceptable.
No, it's gross. We hate it.
We hate it. We do hate it.
Yeah,
every
it's
time we
not
see
good.
it.
His head is not the right shape for hair.
Exactly.
Didn't know for the longest time what the 6 dots on his head was. So I thought that was just like some guys have heads like that. And like the fact that it was I thought it was just natural. I thought like he was born with a freak head and he was like gonna be a baby forever. But the fact that he like could have hair is so fucked.
Yeah, it leaves a bad taste in your mouth. It's like first episode of like the beginning of the tournament arc. Krillin is not dressed in his orange gi and has hair and a child that he named after an ex. What a world. What a world.
He showed up and I fucked up.
Is it not the ex whose like only character trait is that they're like a fat ass bimbo? Like
I think you nailed it.
Like
Marin. Yes.
Honey, I got a great name for our infant daughter. So before I knew you, I was going out with this girl whose titties was huge. Anyway, she would run.
Don't worry, 18. I didn't really love her.
I think it's a cool name.
What a great show. And they're making more of it.
Yeah. They made some more too.
They made some more. We gotta.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm excited to. I watched the first few episodes of this. Can we talk about the machinations that underpin the general premise, which is like in GT, it was Goku got turned back into a kid because was it Emperor Pilaf was like, I wish he was a little piece of shit so I could step on him and kill him, and et cetera, et cetera. And then he gets turned back into a kid, where he still, as a child, was killing people. So that was not a good move. But
I mean, that's the whole gag for the JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
That's the best one. I've always beaten up people my whole life. It's just so fucking funny. This is that, but everybody gets hit with the Muppet Baby Ray. Like everybody does.
Even characters who had never been babies.
Characters who had never been babies.
That was the part. Is it the first episode or the second episode where I can't remember the bad guy's name, but like he's making the wish to be like, all right, I want these people to be babies, and he's like, okay, and if they're already kids, then make those babies. Like it's so funny. Also, the dragon never really like asked for specification before, which is so fucking good.
Yeah, new Shenron. He asks clarifying questions.
That's so. I love the idea of like the trick, like the genie who like, I'll grant your wish exactly as you said it, literally. Oh, twist. But is it trying to trick you? It's just like, now, based on what you just said, an implication that I take from that is this. Is that true? Like the trickster genie who's like trying to like get you to... I love that. In fact, that's a great sketch idea.
In the Dragon Ball superhero movie, Shenron gave Piccolo like bonus energy for no reason. Piccolo asked to be a little bit stronger, and Shenron's like, and a little bit extra. Thank you.
And here's a gun.
This is just making me realize that Shenron is just he's client facing. He needs to ask these clarifying questions. It's because he doesn't want to do extra work.
He's a strong communicator, both internally and with clients, with technical and non-technical audiences.
I've heard your wish. Now let me circle back in a few business days.
Let's get to the question behind the question.
The other aspect of this, in terms of just like setting it up, that I thought was very funny and well done, is the big red guy that Bobbity had? His name was like Mr. Demon. I don't know what his name was. Deborah, right? No,
Yep.
What was his name? Yeah. So that was the king of hell, right?
Yes.
So they basically pan to like a TV of them when Deborah is fighting. Who kills him?
I have to cover my ears for this, Vince, because I don't know.
Yeah, Aaron, cover your ears, because Aaron doesn't
All
know.
right, headphones up. Give me a thumbs up when you're done.
I believe Majin Buu himself kills Deborah after he dispatches Gohan. This is when Vegeta and Goku are fighting one-on-one, mano-y-mano, after Vegeta becomes a bad guy again.
And basically, they're watching Deborah get killed.
Yep.
And they're literally, their takeaway, which is correct, is funny. They go, dude, that was the king. It was the strongest guy. He just got fucking killed. If they get here, we're fucked. It is like just a genuine, oh, shit.
I'm beckoning Aaron to come back because, I just watched the first episode again, and it is a fun clip show opening of like King Goma being like, I can't believe he's like, they're that strong? They got to be doing magic. There's no way those are normal like outsiders. They have to be Majin, right? They're like, nah, bro, check the ears, peep the circles on the ears.
This is so stupid. Why? Okay. And I'm about to ask a question. I know the answer is because they have to make another Dragon Ball. But like, is there some Shenron reason why the Supreme King of the Demon Realm, who made the wish to turn them into Muppet babies, could not simply instead wish, I wish all those guys I was scared of died?
No, they can't kill. Shenron can't do that. That's like brought up because someone's like, let's just have them die. And it's like, oh, it's a good idea. But it doesn't work like that.
Mm-hmm.
If I may clarify,
You may.
the dragon cannot do anything that exceeds his existing power level, right?
Oh, and they're too strong.
I think quite literally Goku, Vegeta, and most of the Z fighters are stronger than Shenron could dispose of them with a wish, right? Dende is not that old. As we learn in Daima, the Namekians, they are like trees. They get stronger as they grow older. So Dende's only like, I don't know, 20. So his dragon's not that strong yet.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay. I think it's very funny that twice in a row now, in order to juice this fucking franchise and get some fucking cash out of it, they've thought like, oh, I got a great idea. Make him a little baby again. No, what other franchise twice went to the make them babies well?
It's
Tell
not
me
twice. It's the first time they didn't get it right. Okay, so this is just like, the first one was a practice swing.
Yeah.
Okay. Is Bulma a baby in Daima? Did they both? Oh my God. What's she?
She kid.
They literally just look like Playmobil versions of themselves. Like their heads are about the same size, and just as like the features are the same. They didn't make Krillin look like Dragon Ball Krillin, where he actually looks like a freak.
No one's chubby. Yeah.
Yeah. They don't have. That's one of my complaints, I think, with this style is that everyone is very skinny.
Yeah, I'm looking because I was thinking like, oh my God, kid Playmobil Bulma, she's gonna look like fucking Dr. Slump, and I know that character isn't named Dr. Slump, but also Luffy isn't Luffy, and that doesn't fucking stop me. I'm like, she's gonna look like Dr. Slump, and then I looked up on Google, I'm looking at Daima Bulma now. She's like a fucking She's like a matchstick with like the head. The match head is her head, and it's like, no, you gotta be like chubby babies.
Yeah, definitely a squandered opportunity to bring back chubby baby strong forms. We did like those. Dragon Ball is 100 times funnier because they are all chubby.
And all like the really sick, like hand-to-hand sequences, like in the first tournament, are better because they're both babies.
Yes, they have hands that are their arm is like fully like 7 inches long, and like you have to follow like the arms of these babies.
So the guy who does this wish is the de facto head of the demon realm, and he looks like a Dragon Quest boss that transforms, and that's probably what he's gonna be.
Yeah, look, you guys have been in the trenches. You know how these things tend to go. Daima, I think for me and Aaron, you can jump in. It brought Dragon Ball back to an adventure storyline, and as we've already pointed out, it is intentionally funny. Like they have a few Goku has to poop jokes within the first 5 episodes, and they work. Like it's fine. It gets them out of scrapes. It gets them out of trouble once.
It's definitely better. It's more acceptable to see Goku dumb as a kid. It's not. It's less infuriating sometimes.
I mean, as funny as it was that the famous scene from Super where he's like, why would you ever kiss someone? And Vegeta's like, you're married. And he's like, yeah, and? Like, that's funny, but it's you can't go to that well too much because then you're just like, how does this motherfucker feed himself? Like a little baby? We were talking about how it was better when the little babies was chubby. I have put in the chat the classic image of Goku and Krillin baby version in their zoot suits where they're so like spherical. I love this shit.
That's an all-time image.
Swing is coming back.
That's the swing revival that's acceptable.
Yeah, dress up to go into town with your old grandpa. We're all going to dress alike. Everybody get in his suit.
We should bring up the fact that Master Roshi is in the mix, and he's like, I mean, he looks like nothing because he's not an old man anymore. He's like a blank Lego guy.
Are you
still horny though?
Him a baby? Oh my god!
Is he a baby or is he like a man? Like
no,
he's
a baby, dude. I'm looking at this. I looked up Roshi Daima.
It's been a minute.
Oh, this is the worst character design I've ever seen in my life. This is not right.
Yeah, he's Krillin.
He's Krillin without the dots.
Krillin without the dots and with the sunglasses that he wears when he's an old man, but it doesn't hit because he's a baby.
Saitama.
He needs to have
son of a bitch.
And this is all done because they have a time machine that goes into demon time or something. If I'm remembering correctly, they get in a big wheel, right?
There are now interdimensional planes that can go from demon world to human world via the great what's the fish called? The great fish called Wanda. But they have like basically demon world TSA through fish, and you have to do paperwork to get in or out.
Pin numbers.
They're pin numbers. You gotta be careful not to insult the fish like Goku does. Goku says, "Hey, look at that big ugly goldfish," and they call him Fish Sama, and Fish Sama's like, "What'd you say?"
I think one of the best things about Dragon Ball as a franchise, and you can really tell, I mean, everyone knows the story because we've talked about it, that like Toriyama is like, I love being a gag cartoonist. It's my favorite thing. I got tricked into writing the greatest action comic ever done. It's like, shit, I gotta keep doing like, what am I gonna put in my gags? And like the fact that in this world of like epic fighters and huge life or death stakes, like so much of like the metaphysical like way the universe works, like the manifestations of like the laws of life and death and like physics.
All the Kais are in a hierarchy. There's literally like a corporate ladder, and they have different divisions.
They're all like doing like when you die, the first thing you do is you talk to a guy at a desk with like paper. Ah!
And he has horns. All the hell office workers have horns.
It's so good. It's so good. And like heaven and hell are just cool places to hang with your pals.
Yeah, they got TVs in hell.
Become a cloud, take the Ferris wheel.
Yeah.
Exactly. Take a trip to the spiky ball tower.
Can I ask a question as someone who stopped a few episodes in because I had to watch The Cheer Company, which, to be clear, good. Give me more of that adventure sense, because absolutely. The latter part of Dragon Ball Z doesn't have this, because every arc, and certainly every episode, is like centered around a single place where everybody is standing around or getting to a place to stand around. There's not really like a sense of adventure. Maybe the start of the Namek thing, but whatever. It's back. We got probably fun vehicles. We got just traversing terrain, right? Finding weird shit.
Yeah.
Give me some of those examples.
They fight a militia.
That's right. Goku becomes a freedom fighter.
Yeah. So basically the Goma, the king, is taking a tax on everyone. It's a fiefdom, and the tax is time from their life.
Oh, yes. This is Big Mom. That's Big Mom from One Piece.
So yeah,
Does Big Mom also restrain her subjects with a magic collar
No, she
that
restrains.
is also a tracking device?
She restrains them with the force of her personality. They're terrified into petrification. So okay, you got to wear slave collars that track you, and they take your life from you. I hate this guy. Kick his ass.
Yeah.
Is this the Red Ribbon Army again? Not bad if it is. Not bad if it is.
You're right, Joe. They're the gendarmerie, not the Red Ribbon Army, but the gendarmerie.
Isn't that from like real life? That's what like they call the French guys who commit war crimes.
Yeah, so Goma's a French war criminal.
Oh, I hate this
And he
guy.
runs the demon world with an iron fist. You want fun vehicles. There are different kinds of planes that fit different kinds of people. There are mechanical issues that have to get fixed by a princess who knows how to work machines. That's not Bulma.
Do the kids fly? I forget.
Look, it's hard to fly when they're on different atmospheric pressures.
Oh,
Right. So
Little
right,
baby bodies, different centers of gravity. Vegeta's already pissed. I can't fly.
Guess you got to ride in a cute buggy.
Mm-hmm. Or on a dandelion that
Yeah.
shoots you through the air like a cannon.
Ooh, that is Donkey Kong country shit.
And look,
oh my
here's
god!
another gag.
I-
Only in the middle of descent do they realize there's no parachute.
Yes, this is so. Oh, I love. Okay, this is. It's so funny that Dragon Ball has to constantly do this tension and push and pull of like, we have to have the characters get stronger. They're too strong. The only thing that we can do is have them float in a void and shoot beams at each other. That's not that interesting. We have to pull them back, and it's like now they don't have all those powers, but they have to get stronger. Obviously, now they're too strong. The only thing they can do is float in a void and shoot beams at each other. We got to take them back somehow. And the thing is, I mean, based on what you're telling me, it sounds like I'd love it every time.
We didn't even talk about the fact that there are 3 different biomes. Arid desert biome with cactuses and sulfuric rocks. Then you get the, hey, this looks a lot like Namek, watery green verdant biome that's mostly water. And then you get the 3rd biome, which is the red core, the center of the earth, that is where Goma lives and where the first world, like the first kingdom is of the demon world.
Holy shit. And
It's
are those
good shit.
are those biomes like in the same place, or do you have to fill out paperwork with the fish to get there?
You do have to fill out paperwork and have clearances to go from one world to another. But get this, it's hollow earth. So the first realm is on the farthest outside, right? So desert is far outside with different weird gravity. Interior is ocean. And then inside of the ocean is the red capital city.
I love this shit. The no flying thing was also, even if you don't like Super that much, the fact that you couldn't fly in the tournament made it not suck I think. It was inherently interesting because it was a little bit more of that Dragon Ball footwork stuff. And yeah, get rid of flying. It's boring now.
Roshi was right. Roshi never wanted to learn that stupid technique that Crane taught everybody.
I'm looking at your notes, and I there's something I'd like to know more about, and it's something that you kind of understand implicitly, but it's never stated outright in the show or the comic previously because of decorum. But I guess now that they're all children, they don't have those adult tactfulness in place. You're telling me, is it true what you're telling me? That we learn that Vegeta is horny?
Yes. Yes, we do.
I need this information.
Give me more.
Hit me.
How do we? I mean, we knew he was horny because he married a babe. But like, what has happened in child form that makes it worth a bullet point?
It is so during the climactic battle, Vegeta is trying to solo it. He is, I think, Super Saiyan 3 at this point.
Okay.
Yelling things like, "I'd rather die than let Kakarot take over. I'll keep fighting until I win."
That's wow. It's Dragon Ball. They still know how to do it.
Vegeta gonna fight till he dies. Everyone's concerned. And then Bulma's there, yells out, I think Vince has done the honor of writing this quote down so I get it correct. "Vegeta, if you don't stop fighting right now, I'll never take a bath with you again." To which Vegeta immediately flies down, de-transforms, and says, "Okay, I'm done."
All right, Kakarot, you take over from me.
I did enough.
Good. Vegeta is so fucking funny. Just as like anything he does is funny.
Oh, and there's a new character in Dragon Ball Daima that is part of the crew. His name is Hybus, and he works for one of the king, like the princess, basically. And he like low-key hits on Bulma and like makes a couple of remarks, and Vegeta gets like all in a huff. And it's like, blah, 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 blah. And Hybus is like, "Oh, so you're a boobs guy, huh?" Noticing that Bulma is stacked. And Vegeta's just like, "I'm not."
No, you.
Hybus is so funny. He takes like, there's always a MacGuffin in Dragon Ball. It's usually the Dragon Balls. In Daima, the MacGuffin is an evil eye.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you know it? This boy Hybus picked up an eye on the ground, thought it was cool, put it in his belt. He had the MacGuffin the whole time.
I love that.
Then,
and half the time, this dude is trying to go on a date. He's like complaining. He's like, "Oh, I got to fly these outsiders around. I'm supposed to have a date tonight."
I looked up this guy. I'm looking at a picture of him right now. Folks, imagine a marshmallow peep. From Easter. Now imagine like you kind of rolled it to look like a little guy instead of a bird, but you still like kept that marshmallow peep aesthetic intact as he remolded it. That's Hybus. I love this little fat tubby dude. See, actually, that's another reason he's tubby.
And he has a voice like this. He's like, "Ugh, I gotta drive these guys around. I should be out on a date. I need a haircut. Get out of my way."
He's got no hair. Does he have?
Is the curly Q a hair? That's the question.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. You have to ask Chaozu, the Chinese vampire, the same question. Is a single curly Q a hair?
That looks like fucking flesh. That just looks like he's a marshmallow peep. That looks like where the extruder that shot him out like closed closed the hole.
He has the dot eyes. He has the Millhouse eyes.
He does.
Mm-hmm. That blank expression you probably see in some of the imagery that does not change.
So smart, so funny. It feels like, because I looked up also Goma, the Demon King. Is this the new artist's what do you call it, influence? It seems like there's a lot more of like this type of design, like the sort of like round, goofy face. I'm thinking also of like of God, Like I forget what the character's name is, but in Super they meet God, who is like explicit, like this is the strongest being in the world, and nothing could ever be
It's a
stronger than him
toddler.
because he's God.
It's the Mr.
Oh,
And
Show.
it's a tubby. It's like a guy who looks like it's like all like round, very minimalist designs that are just like dots and round and small.
That might be more of like Toriyama's influence than Toyotaru. I feel like people criticize Toyotaru for making everybody less, like their adult forms, like less buff. Like I think all the like skinny Goku imagery and like the Battle of the Gods stuff when Goku goes God form, like that is Toyotaru's influence over like what some of the other artists have done in the past. But yeah, it's I was like primed for it because I also watched the first season of Sandland when I still had a Hulu subscription. So I was getting used to the baby forms and primed for another kind of grand tour adventure. In Sandland, it's fine.
Yeah.
It's eating your vegetables. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I read the one shot and I was like, this is pretty good. And like the reason you're reading it is to see all the drawings that Toriyama did of the tank, to which he went, fuck, what did I do with tank comic?
Yep. Why did I do treads?
Why do I keep wanting to draw it from a slightly different angle? Oh, God. Okay. My take on Daima from what you're telling me is that it's fucking great and everyone loves it. Is it a big hit?
Yeah, kinda. I mean, like the views don't always reflect, I think, the pedigree of it, if that makes sense. Like it felt like a real return to form as two freaks who've been doing this for way too long. But it's kind of hard to tell what the public wants anymore. Aaron, I feel like you were going to jump in with something.
There was definitely a misstep on the release of it where I think it was a month or more before we started getting an English dub. And I think and I think for a lot of Dragon Ball fans that English dub is where they want to be. So I think he's lost some steam from that. But it is crazy. Like, just, you know what's coming. Like, you should be able to do this simultaneous dubbing.
I mean, you have the cast. Like, just have the Dragon Ball people. Like, you know where they live. You know
You
their phone
guys
number.
own the Dragon Ball factory. You should be producing it in time.
They may have run into issues with like casting the younger English voices because those are different than the original younger English voices. And maybe they were buffering against like bad press from that, but it's still, like Aaron said, it didn't help everyone jump into it because they were like, well, I don't want to read. It's Dragon Ball.
Yeah. I mean, well, I'm just like, if I was doing the voiceover direction for Dragon Ball Daima, there's no chance in the universe I would recast the characters just because they became babies. Like, who cares? Like, just just don't go as deep as you usually do. Don't like be squeaky, but like we get it. Like, it's Goku, it's Bulma, it's Vegeta. Like, chill. Like, Roshi still sounding old would be so goddamn funny. But like to get back to the point of like a less than perfect rollout, I think a very telling piece of information is that like I didn't know about this at all until you were like, "Do you want to do an episode on Daima?" And I'm like, "On what? On huh?" Like if it hasn't reached me, wow, like considering that like all of modern life is like the economic backbone of much of my life is we will surveil you incessantly and constantly keep data about you that's going to get stolen because we're not going to fucking protect it. It's going to get stolen. But the upside is you will get a lot of ads for interesting things. And it's like, and they don't know that I'd like to learn about Dragon Ball coming out. Like, what the fuck?
No, it's only ads for like, oh, you bought a desk. You probably want another desk.
Yeah.
Oh, did you just go to this website once? Here you go.
Yeah. Like, what do you think about a wallet? Do you need a wallet? Not really.
I think it sort of came and went, unfortunately, especially since it is a. They're not doing it again. Spoilers, everything's back to normal.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. It was a crazy summer vacation.
Wait, they're adults again?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
spoiler. They're adults again, and they canonize Super Saiyan 4, which is, the other big marquee thing about Daima was that, hey, this is a canon story. It ties into the Buu saga. It's supposed to be a bridge between that and aspects of Super. And yeah, like...
Can I ask a stupid nerd question? How does Super Saiyan 4 come up? Because in GT, it was like, I believe people had to get hit with a goofy moon ray.
Yeah, Bulma made the Blutzwave device. Aaron, cover your ears. The Blutzwave device mimicked
Wait,
the
this is GT, I don't care.
signature.
Yeah, bring
mimicked
it
the
on.
energy signature of the moon, which allowed them to spontaneously transform into the Ozaru form. And only after Ader is killed by Baby does Goku, using the Blutzwave converter, reach Super Saiyan 4.
So is this just like?
I'm really
is this
sorry.
Just like you like what? Because if I'm recalling correctly, getting moon energy on you as a Saiyan turns you into a big monkey. Is this like like harnessing the monkey power?
It's literally like
quite literally, Super Saiyan 4 is harnessing the monkey power, and in Daima, the mischievous oldest Namekian in history, Neva, is watching all of this play out. He's very much like, oh yeah, things are kind of happening the way I want them to, blah blah blah. And then he gives Goku a little extra energy when the battle seems like it's at a loss, and with that extra nudge, Goku's able to reach Super Saiyan 4. And then of course he like plays it off like, oh yeah, I always had this in my back pocket. And then Vegeta's like, well, it's still not as strong as Super Saiyan 3. I'm going to call it Super Ultra Vegeta. And that's how the literal series, the Daima series ends.
Jesus Christ.
It's great.
I mean, I can't deny it. I was so disappointed that they're not babies anymore, but like it occurs to me that what am I trying to say? I mean, like, why do Muppet Babies Daima? Obviously, you want to go back to the fun of original Dragon Ball, where they weren't gods who could do anything. Yeah, okay, I understand that. And I mean, there's only so many more. Like now, there's a new threat who's stronger than anybody before like Cell becomes like a bitch. And it's like, why did anyone ever get scared of Cell? There's like 1,000 guys who could explode him with a flick. Anyway. So I get why they do that, but like also from a perspective of money making, just it's more forms that you can sell figures of. You make a new design for all these characters. That's a new figure that all the freaks need to buy. You can put Kid Goku Daima version into Dragon Ball FighterZ. You put Kid Vegeta into Dragon Ball FighterZ.
Don't forget Sparking Zero.
I will.
If I could interject, like if you were a big nerd, the fact that Vegeta goes Super Saiyan 3, okay, he doesn't go Super Saiyan 3, and this is actually a big deal. It's new to me. It's like he never actually does that.
Is that the one where you become
the long-haired caveman? Yes,
yeah.
yes.
And the thing about that is like you can only do it for like a couple minutes because it's too much.
So that was just because Goku like kind of put himself ahead of the cart a little bit. Like he got the form, but he didn't like really develop the juice to just stay with it. Not unlike Frieza both fucking times when Frieza was buff and then later golden and then later black.
Yep. And I just want to add to what Joe is saying. With Super Saiyan 3 specifically, Goku was able to achieve that form when training in Otherworld ahead of the Buu arc, because in Otherworld he doesn't have a corporeal form and he doesn't need to eat and his energy lasts forever.
Okay. But in real life, it makes you too hungry.
Exactly.
That's real. That's real.
Like your boy Luffy.
So I actually have two questions, which are what I would most want to see out of the continued watching of this, which I will, to be clear. The fights don't have to be like awesome, but like, are they like baseline not dog shit? And then the other thing is, because it's just Dragon Ball again, we got everybody kind of in the mix. Does everybody get to do cool stuff? Because I really like in Super, the tournament was like a chance for, okay, get Roshi off the bench again. Like, I love that shit. So is there any of that happening, or is it still the Goku Vegeta show?
I think Piccolo gets a few moments in there. It's definitely not a ton. But the fights do rule. The fights are sick.
Okay.
Yeah.
The main crux is that they are trying to get the Demon World Dragon Balls, which there are only 3 of them, and they are guarded by robot bugs that you have to challenge.
Oh, yes.
So they're a sick fight, but on top of that, there's a written exam you have to do every time.
Yes.
No way.
That's amazing.
More like paperwork.
They have to. One is they have to solve a giant arithmetic problem.
Oh, that's going to be impossible for them.
And then I forget what the other ones were.
The first one was a ball in a cup challenge. Yes. And then, the third one was the math problem that was solved by Green Majin Buu brothers.
We haven't even.
And the second one is a word problem that Vegeta has to solve, and it's like a long like, this character took 2 cookies to this character, and that character wanted 4 cookies, so they went to this person who gave them 6 cookies, and then they gave 4 cookies to that person, and the answer was, Vegeta's like, snakes don't eat cookies. that was the answer. It's so good. It's so funny. They do a great job with just making it light and fun. And they have all like if they don't win this fight, the whole Demon World goes and Earth goes. Like, it's all going to shit. But they kept like the camera just trained on their little bodies the whole time. They're just like, all right, this is fine.
So I'm looking at the Guardians that guard the 3 Dragon Balls from Hell. The design on these guys is very Ultraman, very cool. It's a little bit of the Shadow Dragons from GT, but like less. So it's better twice because it's not GT and there's less of it. But I love the robots. And the really old Namekian is in charge of the robots, right? Like, he made them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Again, if you were able to get the Demon World Dragon Balls, Tom, when you asked, like, couldn't they just say, I wish that Goku and his friends would just die. The Demon World Dragon Balls are that powerful, potentially. But Goma and Degasu, Shin's brother, are not strong enough to defeat those Tamagami or the Guardians. And that's why they have to go to Earth Realm, where it's easier to get the balls.
Yeah, but they're not as potent. Yeah,
they do establish in the first episode, which is like obviously true if you know the show, that like getting the Dragon Balls is trivial and boring. It's very funny how easy it is, and it's just like, okay, well, I'll take care of it. Like, it's such a nothing thing, which at this point it is. It's just good to see it like addressed.
It's like going to H Mart for me, which is just like, I can't go at any time, but like, it's far, and like if I need to, like, fine, but like I'm not like gonna on a normal day.
Yeah. Like, at this point in the Earth Dragon Ball history, Bulma is using them regularly for cosmetic touch-ups.
Yes.
Hell
like, she is the only person using the Dragon Balls, and she's like, hey, I'd like a butt that's a little bit tighter, or I want my face to age backwards 4 years, not 6, not 10, because everybody would notice, but 4, that's how you get it done.
That's so fucking smart.
She's got it on farm.
She's, as she says, she's not only the most beautiful, but smartest woman in the world. Wow. What a great... So, Aaron, you made a reaction of, I can't believe we haven't even mentioned when Vince discussed that there were 2 green boos. Am I correct?
I already hit the wiki, and I'm not going to say it. I want Tom to say the word. Actually, you don't know the words because you haven't read it yet. I want Tom to appreciate the names that are about to happen.
So everyone wants a Majin. They want a Majin Buu. So they're trying to grow him again. A hot lady has to spit in the dirt for them to grow. Sure.
Yep.
And so the first one is Majin Ku, who's slim, svelte, but not as powerful as they would like. He's very eager, happy to help out.
Mhm.
He just seems like an eager guy. They try again. And it's Majin Doo. like he's
Majin Doo.
like he's a Scooby-Doo cousin.
What does he Majin do?
He's a big guy. He loves chocolate. That's it.
That's
Give him
it.
a chocolate bar. He'll do
His whole
anything.
motivation is Chocolat.
He's like my man. I love this. I want to hang out with him. I love that. That's my motivation.
Yeah,
Tom, you'll
They're
love
fun.
you'll love this series because Ku and Do, they go on a candy run and they meet the demon world's version of the Ginyu Force. And that gendarmerie force are like, hey kids, if you want to be cool like us, buy us some candy.
And they obviously are like, yeah, I do. We got to do it.
So Majin Doo looks just like in Chrono Trigger when Maza and Mune fuse and you fight that like big guy that, you know what I'm talking about.
Masamune. Oh my God,
Yeah.
he does.
That's what he looks like.
Yeah, they are.
He's cool. He wants chocolate.
They're your little cousins. Is really what it is.
Quite literally, they probably would run around and be like, hey, you guys got games on your phone? Come on now.
Okay. So I gotta ask. I mean, I don't know the timeline. Am I right that this is the first Dragon Ball? I don't know about first, but is this a Dragon Ball that has zero Toriyama input on account of being one of them dead men?
I think I think credit him as this is his like last story that he worked on, which is probably why it is so unabashedly funny and weird and slightly horny.
It's because it's what he wants to do. It's his true form.
Yeah. He wrote this one, chain smoking cigarettes like he always does.
Mm-hmm. My man.
Nobody to stop him.
Looking at Car Magazine.
What was
with an
what was
auto
that?
trader by his side.
What was that picture, that little drawing that was going around after he died, where like he's looking at a booby magazine and smoking as a model car, and he's like, yes.
His hands are like claw game claws.
Yes.
Too. He's like a little robot guy. He looks like a shy guy.
Unbelievable. Best of the best. Because I was gonna say, like, if they are able to, without him, understand that like a big appeal of Dragon Ball is like extremely broad and dumb jokes and like silly shit and like not doing, even though it like sort of invented a lot of the shonen tropes, like not doing the sort of standard fantasy action adventure stuff, instead having, you know, where you would put like a badass encounter, you put a bug with a puzzle. Like I was like, I can't believe that even without him, they still are able to capture this. And now knowing, I mean, I'm glad he worked on it because that's a stamp of quality, but also I'm scared. Like, what is the next Dragon Ball going to be?
A gotcha game.
They have the juice.
My dream.
I mean, you're segueing like really well. It's almost like you guys do this podcast all the freaking time. Because like we were blessed by Kami himself with a what was it? A Dragon Ball Genkai Damatsuri, or like 40th anniversary event that happened over the weekend. And there was like a video special that chronicled like all of the art, and they animated a bunch of stuff that's literally in my Toriyama Dragon Ball historical art book. Like they pulled reference and animated this kind of stuff, which is really encouraging. They announced 3 new projects, a new Beerus Dragon Ball Super series. There is
that's fun.
Beerus is the Sphinx cat who is kind of bitchy.
Yeah, but like destroys the world, but also only wants treats. There's a lot to do there.
Yeah. Yeah, oh, I remember. Yes,
Tom,
yes,
it's me, Beerus. Me, Lord Beerus is here. I like cake and blowing things up.
Wait, can him and Majin be pals? Are they like?
Majin who?
Majin who? No, Majin do. Majin who does throat singing. Wow. Okay. So there's you were saying three. The first one was Beerus.
Number 2 on the announcements list from this 40th anniversary special event is Dragon Ball Super Galactic Patrol, which is another continuation of the Super storyline. I don't know too much about it other than there's a goat that does magic now. That's all I know.
Yeah, I read this. This was the big bad in for this arc was like basically a goat. You know the Piccolo thing in like the original series where it's like he's old, then he gets his power back because he gets wished to be young. They do that same move for this goat old guy. But his thing is that in addition to being strong, he has actual magic. Like it's a different thing, like what Babidi does and sort of that sort of deal. And the fights are interesting because it's like Goku and Vegeta are fighting him, and then he will like do a bunch of like wizard stuff to them, like make a crater happen around them, and then like a big wave of goo will hit them. It's interesting. That's that sort of thing, and the reason they're all doing this is because of the Galactic Patrol, which is
Cops.
Who's that? Like, the cops. Who's the one officer is someone who like met Bulma when she was young.
Jaco Pastorius, the Galactic Patrolman.
Yeah, and he's pretty interesting because he's like, I suck at my job, but I also like getting praise. So here we go, and and he has been tasked with bringing this guy in after the prison break, which is why this all happens.
Okay.
And it was the magic stuff was kind of interesting because they made Vegeta go to the planet where Goku learned how to do instant transportation, and he was like, I want to do it, and I want to do it faster than Kakarot. I want to learn magic way better than Kakarot does. Yeah, and he does. But he also learns instant transmission too fast, so he can only do it once.
What?
It's fucking stupid. It's stupid, but it's really fucking good because they'll just cut to Vegeta on Planet Magic doing magic training, which is wonderful.
I love that they gave Vegeta the same ability, but he can only use it once.
Just to get him back to the rest of the cast too. It's
just
so
to get
good.
him on set, just to get him there.
Yeah,
that's.
I went to school overseas to learn disability, and then I wasted my one use coming back here to tell you about it. Amazing.
But if that series is Galactic Patrol, that's just like a really open-ended, adventure-based, like whatever. Vegeta and Goku have to hang out.
Yeah,
wonderful.
Yeah.
Are we ever going to see Yamcha again? I love Yamcha. I love that he's just kind of like a guy who hangs out.
You mean that freeloader?
Yeah, I do.
He's been sleeping at Bulma's house for the last 30 years.
Okay, I guess not then.
He does not get turned into a kid. He's not there, right?
I think he does get turned into a kid who wears like a little yellow suit.
I'm disappointed that in Daima, every minor character gets like, hi, we're here too. Anyway, you don't get like a little one-off episode of them doing whatever they would do.
Yeah. It would have been cool if Yamcha had done just a little tiny wolf fang fist.
Yeah.
He's like, I got my youth back. Ha 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 ha. But no. But there is a third announcement. I would be remiss. It's a new Dragon Ball game project called Dragon Ball Age 1000. And it's just a CG trailer of a character who has silver hair and a cool little jacket doing some animations. Looks kind of cool, but I don't know. I don't know if it's a Sparking Zero like. I don't know if it's a new fighting game. I don't know if it's a Kakarot like. It's just Dragon Ball Age 1000.
And Toriyama was involved in this one.
I feel like we're gonna get that Toriyama was involved. Maybe even if he wasn't involved going
That's
forward.
true. Yeah, that's a good
Because
point.
what is the minimum for legally not lying about that? It's like, we told him we were going to make this, and he didn't say stop.
He drew a silver-haired guy. It happened.
He was in the room where this presentation was presented, so he's on board.
We were telling him about more projects we wanted him to do, and he was like, it feels like I'm going to be doing Dragon Ball till I'm age 1000. And they're like, he worked on this. This is it. This is his original idea right here, Toriyama. Hell, I don't see. Okay, I'm excited about the series. Any anime game, I am just like, I cannot imagine getting excited about that. Because I got tricked, you know? There was the One Piece JRPG, One Piece Odyssey, where, you could have your party would be fucking Luffy, Usopp, and Sanji. Nami had special, like, joint abilities with Robin. Incredible. What a great... I bet this is gonna be the best. And I love JRPGs. Give me some turn-based slot, baby. That is an unplayably bad game. It is, like, unreal how shitty it is, and I'm just like, I got burned. This is the last time. So I don't know. Age 1000's got to be real good for me to give a shit about it. But I would love to watch that Beerus series. I'd love to watch Daima. I'd love to watch Galactic Patrol. I think I did read a bit of Super Into the Goat arc, but then I got tired of it because I was just like, this is just another guy who's the strongest guy, and they're gonna have to find a new form to defeat the strongest guy. But maybe if they animate it really cool, I won't mind.
I mean, that could be it. If any of the animation from this like 40th anniversary video special and Daima makes it into these new series, I think people will watch it because it simply looks cool.
Yeah.
Like, there were so many points in watching Daima where I was just like, oh, there's so many lovely colors. It's so lovely
the setting
rendered.
Again, I've only watched a few episodes, but it's just like I'm thinking about late Cell Saga. Everything's a desolate wasteland except for that stage, and compared to all the backgrounds in this, and just everything is a beautiful freak show.
Bringing modern music into the opening.
Ooh.
They got what's the techno DJ to do Daima Wonderland? Like like if they can use all of their goodwill and economic energy to high production value, whatever comes next out of Dragon Ball, at a bare minimum, I think Dragon Ball will survive. Naruto, on the other hand, I have no idea. Because Naruto is also in a moment where like Kishimoto was working on the 25-year anniversary where they were going to remake the Sasuke retrieval arc, and that has been in development hell for like the past like 4 years now or something like that. And a lot of it is like Kishimoto being like, it's not good enough. It's not good enough for Vince. Vince needs this to be good.
It's not how it is when Vince closes his eyes. Make it like that.
He'll still be in his 30s when he watches this. It needs to be teenager time. Oh, God. I'm just looking at Kid Yamcha because I wanted to see his yellow suit. And again, it's just like, I we've already talked about this, but like, he's a kid in Dragon Ball. And that, in better days, that, that was, that was a standard, you had a quality seal. A kid in Dragon Ball, I guess, going to be a tubby baby. His head and body are the same width. That is simply unacceptable. The body has to be twice as wide as the head. And also he has like long, like the proportions of the body are like adult size. So like the legs and arms are adult size, torso is adult size. It just is shrunk down. It really looks fucked. They got to be chubby. They got to be tubby. I don't know how they fucked it up that bad when it seems like everything else in Daima was a hit.
I'm looking at the same images, and it's like, oh, baby Oolong. There we go. He's a little rascal.
Oh my God, that is baby Oolong.
And
He's a
Puar.
little rascal. Baby Puar looks the same because he's just a little kitty cat. Is there any more dog people in this? I'm remembering the dog mayor.
So the president of Earth? You mean the mayor of Earth?
I think this leads into our conspiracy theory for the Boo
lay it on me.
saga. So as we know, where we're watching at in our show is that everyone thinks Mr. Satan has defeated Cell, and his idea that all the other stuff they saw on that broadcast of those yellow-haired dudes, those were all tricks. Magic's not real. No one has special powers. And this idea has infected the rest of the world for the past 7 years. Everything is more mundane. It seems like there's more technology. We don't see animal people in the background ever, I think, since we started this saga.
Yep.
Magic has been destroyed from the world.
Well, this could mean this could be merely sad or concerning, because like is that because like, you know, the animal people have undone whatever spell was making them an animal person? Did they go get a technological operation to turn them person type, or was there like a genocide because they were too magical? It's like, I don't like this. Is like almost powers, and Mr. Satan, it's not that there ain't none of them. I hate that idea. I'm going to say that's not the idea. I'm going to go with they just canceled whatever spell was making them dog man.
The belief.
Or some of the artists were like, do you know how hard it is to draw a bear man, pig man, and an elephant man in the background of all of these shots? No, thank you.
That's probably what it really was.
The dog is still the president, though.
The dog is still the president. The dog, every now and then, when during the Cell saga, the dog president is like, I wondered if Goku's going to save us again. But the joy of the Boo saga is with Goku coming back and Gohan taking up the mantle, teaching Videl how to use powers and all this kind of stuff. The tournament, everybody sees people flying and using energy blasts. So we were like, oh, the Boo saga brings literal magic back to Dragon Ball. And then it felt like Daima was like, yeah, we can keep doing magic stuff. So I hope Super has more magic, because magic versus power, I think it foxes with each other, so to speak.
Yeah.
Magic is fun in the context of Dragon Ball because you have a character who might not be strong that can still fuck with Goku, you know?
It's
trickster type.
People have turned to stone, I think, in our last episode from a demon spitting on them.
I think I have in one of my notes for our Aaron and I's record after this, the announcer says this, Deborah had a mouthful for everyone. I'm like, yeah.
Dragon Ball really is one of the greatest stories ever told, greatest cartoon ever done. I love this. I'm just so happy.
Yeah, thanks for having us on to talk about it with you guys.
Oh,
the only podcast that matters.
Whoa.
Yeah, let's wrap it up.
I'm like, what? You sounds like you're wrapping it up, and then I look at the time elapsed, and I'm like, oh, and rightly so. It's almost like you've been podcasting for 10 years. Well, I'm glad that we were at long last able to get this episode in the can. It was worth the wait, in my opinion. You guys are the best. Thank you for coming on.
No, thank you.
Yeah, you guys are the best.
Yeah. This is the only podcast, too, so we had no other choice.
Yeah. Your thing is different.
Yeah, our thing is different, but you guys have the only podcast. We appreciate you sharing your RSS feed with us.
Yeah. It's our pleasure and our privilege. Although we do have the only podcast, you guys have a podcast as well. I've spoken of it before, but I gotta let you plug it in your own words now. So do that, please.
Yeah, head on over to kamehouseparty.com. Follow us on social media at Kame House Party on all the socials. We stream on Twitch at Kame House Party on Twitch, twitch.tv/Kame House Party. We are part of the Moonshot Network of podcasts. Woo! So if you like us, and if you like Tom and Joe, like, you'll love the Moonshot Network. Like, there's a lot of cross-pollination between Moonshot and this podcast. So check all that stuff out. Aaron's got some other stuff that he needs to plug too.
Yeah, I have another podcast, even though there's an umlaut over the O, so it's different.
Yeah.
But it's called Thinking Too Hard About Anime, which I do with Noah Cardin. We've been doing it for a while, but it's a more serious, deep dive into anime. Our latest season is called OVA Easy, so we're covering different OVAs.
Oh my god!
Like Fully Cooley, Iria, the Zerum animation. That one's a grab bag, but look for a show you like, and we probably talked about it.
This is the type of show that people who see Anime Sickos and are like, "Ooh, an anime podcast for me to listen to," that they're expecting to get.
Yeah,
where they actually talk about anime. So yeah, Thinking Too Hard About Anime. I love that. OVA Easy is the best fucking subtitle.
That's Noah's. I have to give credit where credit's due.
It's good stuff. Everybody should listen to Thinking Too Hard About Anime. And I also have been doing live shows here in New York again.
Hell yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So if you wanna see me do improv, check out the UCBLK show. Follow at UCBLK. Type in all those letters. There's a show coming up February 7th at 7 p.m. live and live stream, so you can watch that wherever you are. Look, I might not be in that one, but I'll be in the one in March. So it's the first Saturday of every month. Mark your calendars. It's a fun fucking show. Zach Cherry did the show. I got to do improv with Zach Cherry. He's from Severance. And Phoebe Robinson was the guest monologist. He knows about Dragon Ball. How about that? Zach Cherry knows about Dragon Ball.
Do you want to come on Anime Sickos?
Probably.
Well, that's awesome. I will mark my calendar and fucking tune in to the live stream of that because hell yeah. I'm trying to see more live comedy because I've started my live show Genius Night, and it's like, well, I got to get back in the scene. I gotta know who's doing what. Fuck, I've been fucking staying at home for years. I don't know what's happening. So yeah, I'm making an effort, and so I'm gonna continue to make that effort by going and watching that fucking stream of your show. I love live performance. It kicks ass, folks. Anyway, we were wrapping up, and Joe needs to go, so this is the end. I've been Tom, an Anime Sicko.
I've been Joe, an Anime Sicko.
I've been Aaron, an Anime Sicko.
And I've been Vegeta, a horny anime sicko.
A horny anime sicko, a horrible concept, the implications of which are staggering. Thank you for listening. We'll be back next time. Bye-bye.
See ya.
Bye.
Thank you for listening to Anime Sickos. I've been Tom, a sicko. You can follow me on Blue Sky at Tom Harrison. Joe was also a sicko. You can follow him on Blue Sky at Sharia Uncle. You can follow Anime Sickos on Blue Sky at Anime Sickos, or email us at animesickos@gmail.com. You can give us money at patreon.com/Anime Sickos if you want. Please leave us a review or something. I don't know. Tell a friend. Anyway, until next time, bye.